Welcome to Video Games Awesome Live E3 2017, kicking it off with EA's press conference. Bring out the sports.
Whoa. I love me a montage.
Sports. I like how they spend a lot of time pretending that they're not sports. Like, they're good at doing that.
But look at... They have dudes in football jerseys playing music.
Last year they started with not sports for a while, didn't they? Like, they spent a lot of time not sports.
I think so, yeah.
This year it looks like they're not even pretending. They're just starting with Madden.
Kind of like it.
Last year they did a pretty good job of trying to like buck the stereotypes.
We're still recording, right?
Yeah, we are. Thank you.
Yay, the New England Patriots.
Sports! Man, we should have had you as Brokey for this conference.
Snap.
I covered your career at the University of Texas.
Too late now.
Where'd you disappear to?
That we put Panthers on the NFL map. A long shot from the depths of
So I don't know if Madden has had a story mode before this, because I know that they put it into their NBA games and their
Let me ask you something.
soccer game, but this might be a first for the football title.
Football's my life. My father used to say, when the world knocks you down,
Hey!
What,
That was Remy Denton.
get back up
Ah!
again.
Nice.
Wait is miles behind.
Long shot. You gonna get hit today.
You're not the only
This is the first year for it? It's new?
I guess Remy's pretty famous for Moonlight now.
Yeah.
It's the biggest moment of your life.
So crazy that that's a
Wherever
thing.
you belong.
Actors in video games. No. Remember when...
It's called Madden 18, but the story's called Long Shot, or are they going to actually release the game with the title Long Shot on it?
I don't know.
Round of applause for
I'm
the
sorry
drum
for the
line,
audio, guys. This wasn't an issue during show and trailer. Let me just wiggle something.
That's Madden like you've never seen it. And I might be biased, but I'm pretty sure that's the most innovative Madden we've done in well over a decade.
I missed what you said.
The most innovative Madden we've done in a decade. Well, when you're competing against yourself, I guess you'll always be a
Last year
winner.
we went out on a limb, tried to do something a little different. With
Especially when yourself
to
is
change
EA.
the way you interact with products before they launch. We wanted to do something that put the game.
FIFA story mode was called The Journey?
And it showed us
Okay.
how much further we can go. As you can see, we've built a creative space here. We're right in the middle of it. This is going to be where it all goes down over the next 3 days. Playing, creating, and sharing with the rest of the world. We've built this way for a very simple reason. We want more of you to be able to experience this moment.
It's got to be tough to be the
For thousands of you in
first
Hollywood this
conference.
week,
Go back to Richland, Rich Man!
for hands-on gameplay.
Doesn't he just seem like Rich Man
Tons of
incarnate, like
millions
just
of you out there.
the
Oh my
purest
god, I
form
was
of
just
Rich
gonna say
Man?
he's missing his big
You
fat
won't
watch
hear it just
though.
from us.
But then I just saw like
It's
underneath
underneath.
his shirt
Yeah.
Right
a big
here.
fat watch.
Actually,
They're
why
here
has he
to
got...
see new things, to ask questions.
What is going on
to
underneath
challenge
there?
us,
These-
to tell us what they like,
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
especially what they don't.
It's a bracelet. It's like
They're
a
gonna
really
connect with each
annoying
other
bracelet.
And create
It is
content.
annoying.
And of course, they're going to play as many games as they possibly can. So let's set the stage for what we'll do over the
Some
next
kind
hour
of
and a
trendy
bit.
bracelet.
We're going to go deep.
It's
into
not just that
8
he's
new
rich. Rich is
experiences,
fine, whatever.
each
You
with
get if you
major
get rich,
reveals,
it's not your fault.
massive
Whatever.
innovations,
It's just
and
that
stories
he
that'll
looks
pull you in.
just so
2 years
CEO,
ago,
and
we
not in a
launched
fun
Star Wars
CEO way,
Battlefront.
like the CEOs that are
And we
good
got
at
a
being
lot of
fun
feedback.
CEOs.
But he looks like he's trying to be fun because he's not wearing
A
a
lot
tie
of
and he has a
positive
fancy bracelet.
and a bunch of it constructive.
He just looks like career
guy.
CEO, you know, like no matter what,
For
he's
not as
I don't know.
positive.
His antenna is showing.
So today we're going to bring you 30 minutes of Star Wars Battlefront 2. And what we hope you'll see
He's handsome
is
Jack.
that we've addressed all
It's just
of
that
the
yeah, there you go, handsome Jack.
And
No, but he's
going
nowhere
even
near as
further.
funny.
We've got a mix of everything here for you. A look at new
I don't know.
IP,
It's just that he's the
some
driest
killer
guy
new
who gets on
trailers,
stage
demos,
out of all the
and a
CEOs.
bunch of live
This guy's got the
gameplay.
least entertainment
This
value.
is going to be a lot of fun. And it should be, right? Because we're all here for one simple reason. All of us share one fundamental belief, and that's that games are the best form of entertainment on the planet.
Like he's not. Then why do you like the opera so
Connect us
much?
like nothing else. They bring us together across cities and
the fuck's
countries.
he
Yeah, what's that kid
They
doing?
inspire us. They ignite the fires of competition inside us. Games allow us to do extraordinary things and to be extraordinary in our own ways. Games enable us to be our most creative selves, whether that's as game makers trying to pioneer new ways to play, or players making each game a unique expression of our own passion for what we do. Games put the power of play in our hands, to do with it what we want and to make it our own. So let's celebrate. For the next 3 days, we're here to celebrate play with all of you.
I love the
And what
random
better
beat
place to
or like
start
the
than with a
cutaway
game
to
that has
bored as
taken the
fuck
world by
press.
storm.
Yeah.
Battlefield 1.
We have some viewers that are in there.
There's
Right?
more than
We have some
20
viewers
million
that are in the
Battlefield
audience
1
right
now. Oh,
players
really?
today,
Yep,
and we've
gaming
got a
kids
lot
in
to
there.
share
Oh.
about a revolution that's coming to this
And I
great
can't remember who
franchise.
else said they were in
So let's
there.
jump to Battlefield right from the creative heart of EA Play.
So what's the EA
Oh,
Play?
he is a dude.
What's the deal with EA Play?
Hey,
That's the
everyone.
name of
I'm
their
Andrew
stage
Galata,
this
producer
year.
for Battlefield 1 at our DICE studio
8-bit
right here
is
in
in
LA.
there too. Fun.
I'm
Cool.
standing inside the creator cave at EA Play,
Where are
where
you?
our community is creating new content to share with players across the globe. It's unbelievably rewarding to see more than 20 million players embracing the game, crafting their own memorable moments, only possible in Battlefield 1. Let's take a look.
Hey, Noob, I got some questions to ask you.
Okay.
What is it about the Battlefield franchise that's so special and appealing to you?
The thing I find special about Battlefield is teamwork. I'm not good at shooting. Sometimes I like to repair, or heal, or hide.
Oh, I just shot an airplane out with the cable! I'm most definitely proud to be a part of the Battlefield community. I've never been a part of any other gaming community where people are just so
Yeah, I got
passionate about
confused
their
because I thought they were
game.
going to show Battlefront.
Is focusing
Oh.
on making
Star
this
Wars.
game as best as it
So
can be
they're going to show us 30
and
minutes of
expanding on the
a game that already
experiences
is
that
out
we've already had.
for their EA.
No way!
Was mich an Battlefield begeistert, ist die schiere Bandbreite an Dingen, die ich in diesem Spiel tun kann.
Player versus tank versus plane versus environment.
My most memorable moments is what I do with my community.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll get to Battlefront, but it's just odd that they're going to dedicate 30 minutes to
so
this.
many amazing friends who have become
No, the 30 minutes is Battlefront.
It is Battlefront? Okay, so I'm double confused then.
And go and tear it up.
Got it? Oh, I killed them all! I killed them all!
Aw, the Maple Leafs. Poor guy.
Got a roadkill!
How does a shark happen?
I'll never be able to do that again in my life! I'll never be able to do that again in my life! Never, ever. That's it. That's as good as it gets. I should just stop playing. I should quit.
And then he quit.
He just disabled a moving truck with a grenade while jumping off a horse. Incredible.
Uncharted did it.
We love these only in Battlefield moments, and we want even more of them. So we're bringing more ways for you to play. First, Night Maps debut this summer. In Neville Nights and Prise de Terreur, you'll need to deploy tactics as you fight through the night in a massive network of trenches. Second, I'm excited to announce a major revolution in Battlefield 1. We're bringing epic battles to the Eastern Front of World War I. In the Name of the Tsar expands Battlefield 1 to the blistering winter in the East. This is the biggest front of World War I. And with it, we're bringing you 6 new maps, the Russian army, including the mighty Hussar cavalry, new vehicles and weapons to expand your arsenal, and the iconic women's battalion.
I call
of
Russian
Death.
side.
Finally, we're introducing a
It was the most
richer gameplay
one-sided part of the
experience in
entire
both
war.
progression and operations mode. by bringing deeper player progression through all new assignments, the ability to tailor your playstyle with specializations, and new multi-battle experiences woven through the fan-favorite game mode operations. All of this coming in September as part of In the Name of the Czar.
Aw, nobody ever calls German side.
The Lucky
Sorry,
Pass
dude.
map from In the Name of the Czar.
Russia
is right
fighting in
here
Russia.
at EA Play. For those of you tuning
Who the
in,
fuck even wants to
you'll
go
get a
into
glimpse
Russia?
of it
Why'd you
from
go into
these guys
Russia?
when they share it on their channels very soon.
Cold.
So there you have
Too
it.
cold.
8 new maps in total.
We need to
opening
get back
up
to
the
Battlefield.
largest front.
Yeah, I
of
know,
World War
we do.
I with
We do,
new
guys.
ways to
We
play.
do.
There's never been a better time to be part of the Battlefield community. Now enough of me. Let's give you a first look
I
at
was
In the Name of the
mostly
Czar.
mistaking
A
and talking about
revolution
Hitler's
is coming.
foray into Russia. His attempts to march northward. I know that it's World War I.
Услышишь гром и вспомнишь обо мне.
This is a trailer for this new
Полоска неба
DLC.
будет твердо алой, а сердце будет, как тогда. В огне.
So she's the star.
Sounds like it.
I'm
I
interested to
guess.
see how a black bald woman gets integrated
Hi,
into
everyone.
World War I in
I have
Russia.
the privilege of leading our global development teams. 6,000 of the most creative people making truly amazing experiences, including Battlefield 1. Now, this summer is going to be huge. So much new content, so much more to play, and so many new ways to play. And there's one more thing we'll bring to Battlefield. Later this year, we're going to give you a new competitive Battlefield experience. We've heard you. You want a smaller, tighter experience focused on team play. You want all-out war built for competition, and you want it accessible to players and to viewers. And it's coming. I can't wait to share more with you guys at Gamescom in August.
Double mic.
Now, competition is at the center of
I
EA
think that's
today,
important.
and we've
Once
always
for
thought about it
dropping.
a little differently. We believe in making stars of all our players.
Should always have backups.
Let me tell you something really cool. Last month, I was watching an amazing competitor, Shells. He made it to the FUT Championship finals in Berlin. 6 months ago, this guy was an unknown. Now he's a worldwide star.
Cool.
And he'll be competing with the best
I don't know,
FIFA
but he's
Interactive World
on a
Cup
stage in
for
front of
FIFA.
hundreds of people with track
We want to
fans.
find more stars, so we're doubling down in competition in ways
Maybe
only
they're
EA
tearaways.
can.
Oh, okay.
Got
This
it.
fall, we're launching the largest
ready.
FIFA championship
Ready for
ever,
sex at any
with
moment.
many ways to compete.
You are a pro gamer
The
after
best
all.
FUT players will compete in the FIFA Ultimate Team Champions Cups. And in our official Football League competitions, you can represent your favorite real-world team.
So while I do believe, I fully
you
believe
We'll
esports
much
have a
more to share,
future,
including our Madden plans later this summer.
all you have to do is look at stadiums
As
full of League of
developers,
Legends
your passion
players,
is what
or
fuels us.
all you have to
Your
do is look
stories
at
inspire us,
South
and
Korea and how its
competition
entire
like nothing
society is
else
based around pro
brings them to
gaming
life.
nowadays.
Yeah.
But when it comes to pro gaming, if I'm watching pro gamers playing, look at that crowd.
This is my first time.
If you're trying to make a pro gaming league out of pro sports games,
So many good players.
aren't the players or the people watching just going to be like, why aren't I watching real soccer?
Understand how people think I'm the
No,
underdog.
but I don't know why.
This is the highest level you can play. There is a real thin line between success and failure. How nervous are you right now? It's going to be a really tough game.
I'm never gonna lose.
It does seem kind of weird though, doesn't it? I understand spectators who want to watch pro gaming, Overwatch, pro gaming, League of Legends. It's just that as a baseball fan, it's hard enough to find enough time for baseball, let alone to be a baseball fan watching my own team and watching a pro gaming league playing baseball or something at the same time. That just doesn't seem like something that I would ever have time for, but maybe I'm not the biggest sports fan.
We're about to crown a new king. There it is. It's Rocky.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for some support on the other side, but I'm not getting it.
Well, what makes sports interesting is that anything can happen. because you got players, people on a field doing things, and every day, especially in baseball, something new happens, as they say.
Yeah.
That's what makes it exciting, is seeing the weird things happen. That won't happen in a video game, but I guess what's interesting is that they're the interest. It's the gamers that you're watching and seeing what happens with them.
And it seems like there is some drama.
Yeah. Whoa, PlayStation. I've always thought that.
Yeah, you like the personalities of the players?
I've always thought that fighting games were some of the best. If I was into fighting games, I'd love to like go down to Evo, because the guys who fight each other sit right next to each other on stage, like knee to knee, with their controllers on their laps, and it results in a lot of drama. I've always thought that was interesting.
Loud at you, he's a hater. I don't want no bad energy. Man get views, but I rage hard because I can't see my energy.
Yeah.
Like all types of girls, melanins and melanies.
I poke fun because I don't care what's on the screen right now.
There's no I in it. I bring in all my team. That's when they saw my team.
Man.
Even the bouncers bounce when they saw my team. Who do you wanna holler? Who do you wanna never know? Don't be ashamed.
I want to get into in esports. Like, I would love to follow. I would love to find like a classy esports player to follow. I'm always into the.
Yeah, you guys got any of those?
The most sportsman-like, the most classy type guys.
Yeah.
That's why my favorite poker player is the Canadian dude. Even though I don't watch a lot of poker, the guy who's like the Canadian who's like nice to everybody is my favorite. I love the guys who are the most sportsman-like. Here we go. Men in Blazers. Oh. Is this... What is this? I have no idea what this is. Are these guys famous?
You knew him.
Ah! Terry Crews! And Kevin Bacon.
Why didn't Kevin Bacon get a name? Oh.
I went early, Rog. I went early. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Men in Blazers. That's Rog, the bald one. I'm Davo.
They're
bald in person. We
they're
are
from
delighted to be here.
ESPN.
Oh, we really are. Some of
famous?
you will know us as the
They're
hosts of
famous?
one of the top
Okay.
3 most popular football shows ever to be produced in the panic room at the crap part of Soho.
That is true. Somehow, we convinced world leaders like Will Ferrell to come talk to us about the 5th best sport in the world.
Oh, we've tricked them all, Davo.
Yeah.
And the common thread for us
Again,
is
if you're an
always
EA
football
Sports fan, I hope you're not watching our stream. This isn't the place to watch it. You should watch it on your own, or go find a stream where people like sports games. We're just here to. This is like EA's press conference. We know we're gonna be. We know we're gonna be disappointed. This is like holding vigil.
Kind of like,
it's
just
She just wants to sleep.
you just get a little bit of cuddle time for EA press conference.
All right, get up.
Oh man.
Really,
That's what we got this for.
We're here out of tradition. This is holding vigil because of, like, you know, it's the right thing to do.
And these atmospheres.
And maybe they'll do something different this year.
We're waiting for the
You're in the
games.
Argentinian sun with your pasty white legs, and this is massive, Rog. They've now got the ideal athlete helping to develop the game. Is there anyone better and more genetically sound than Cristiano Ronaldo? Could you get anyone better than that?
Fraser never lets me cuddle with him.
He's got an 8-pack.
You're right.
And
What?
EA Sports
You never
know
let
the
me
only
cuddle
way to
with
make
you.
Cristiano look better.
That's the most she ever gets is on the show. And you've seen how much that is.
Actually, pretty much.
He's done it all. Let's hear it. Back-to-back champion of Europe.
Yeah.
This is a games conference!
Every trophy. And most impressive from our perspective, that beautiful head of hair.
He has hair.
Get off the stage!
Maybe people really like them. And
Where's Pele?
Where's
Pele? Where's Pele? Where's Pele?
Pele?
Becoming CEO at Liverpool. Good luck with that one, mate.
Yeah, no, Rog. No, Rog.
These guys look like they're probably entertaining. Can I have some water?
the new hero of the virtual pitch and the star of The Journey, Alex would go on to score more than 360 million goals in his first season.
That one's true, and so is this.
Remember, this isn't just
English national team take the field.
this isn't just soccer hate.
The single name most tweeted, even more.
I just don't like any sports game. I think they all suck.
Yeah, we could have used him today.
I wanted to love.
Except for Mario Soccer.
Yeah, it's fun. It's not a sports game. I wanted to like MLB The Show. Tried it 2 years in a row, and I'm still pissed off at it. Sports games have been phoning it in since 1999.
Than I will in my entire life.
That is true.
Super Mega Baseball. That was good.
Yeah, that was fun because they're arcade games. I'm talking about Sports Sims.
Every footballer is a journey.
Sports Sims.
Victory, defeat, glory and conflict, dreams come true, and challenges.
Mario Kart is best sports game.
So
it's the nature of sports games. They get exclusive licenses, so they have no competition.
Maybe I'll kiss your face.
But it seems
shut up.
Like everyone's got an opinion.
That'll bring entertainment, right? I like this song.
Question on everybody's lips.
What next for Hunter?
Everyone's hunting.
What does this have to do with video games?
Oh no, that's why I changed the topic to kissing.
Even if I was even if I was excited for FIFA. This is for FIFA, right? There's two soccer games. This is FIFA, right?
This is FIFA story mode.
Oh, these are in-game graphics? Wow.
What kind of club?
Oh, this is pretty impressive.
I'm not really sure that I'm.
No, it's not.
Then what the fuck is going on?
Alexander is a great player. He's a piece.
How do you not like the Clash? Just because it's overused?
Even if I was a fan of FIFA, I'd be pissed off right now. Because they're not showing any fucking game.
Yeah.
If you're gonna show your soccer game,
Hey, I knew those two guys
show
in the Blazers.
the game! Here you go! After like fucking 15 minutes of talk. Wow. Wow.
I want to watch Stranger Things.
How many? That was like 10 seconds of its.
Oh, I don't know.
What up, guys?
I'm thinking about everything
else. Thank you
else.
for having me, EA. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Jesse Wellens, and I am a YouTube creator. So I am here to talk about Need for Speed.
You got
Payback.
this.
You got it, buddy.
You got it.
If you guys didn't know, Need for Speed Payback, yeah, it's a great game. But all right.
It's okay, pal.
You got it.
Oh, fuck him.
Why?
Oh, never mind. No, he's a piece of shit. He's one of these prank channels.
He is.
Now, fuck yourself. Go fuck off. Is he one of the really bad ones? The ones that like treat people like shit in the streets? There's prank channels that aren't as bad as others.
You are on a revenge mission to take down the house.
But
House is a cartel that rules the city's casinos, criminals, and cops.
he pranks his girlfriend? Oh, it's one of those prank channels where he pranks his own. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Fine, don't fuck him. He's fine. Unless if he's one of those street prankers that goes around making people feel like shit.
Yeah, I don't like those ones.
I hate those fuckers.
We are putting you behind the wheel of an action-driving fantasy.
Anti-fuck him. Take it back.
There's been a lot
Give me my fuck back.
to the game, and a lot of old things
There
that
you
people
go.
are familiar with the franchise.
You're getting into it.
Exactly.
There you go,
We're
buddy.
bringing a new narrative into the game.
I think that his teleprompter was fucked, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
All bring their own unique
I think that's what
playstyle to
happened.
the game. You drive across
he's
cities,
fine now.
mountains, deserts, and canyons. In the most
There's this one guy who specializes in like he rents a really nice car. He has a friend with a really nice car, like the Porsche or something, and he like tries to convince. He says, "Hey, do you want to come for a ride with me?" And she's like, "Okay." And he walks her past that car to his shitty car. And then she's like, actually, no. And then he's like, wow. And he says, wow, so you don't want to get in because it's a bad car. Wow. And like, he like posts it like they're whores and stuff on YouTube. Like, it's just.
My homie Nick.
Yeah, nobody wants to get in your shitty car because that seems weird and skeezy. A rich guy's probably not going to murder you. A guy with a Tercel probably will.
Gameplay at 1:30 on the stream. Back. But enough talking about it. I'm trying to see it.
Yeah, you know, we're absolutely very excited to show you the first one of the blockbusters from Need for Speed Payback called the Highway Heist that shows that intense action driving experience. So let's turn around and take a look.
Racist against poor people, are you? Yeah, dude. It's just that most poor white people are murderers. I'm a guy who grew up as a murderer, so I know. All right, here we go. In real game.
7 seconds. We intercept, then grab the cargo.
It'll be part of a convoy.
What are you thinking?
Quick hit and run. Get me close to the truck and I'll take care of the rest.
Payback.
Get me close to that truck before it hits the tunnel. The house won't let us anywhere near the truck. We gotta take out those cars.
The graphics look good.
Get rid of these guys.
It's easy to do in car games, though. Classic Burnout takedown, but nowhere near as fun. Cars unscathed.
Interesting.
Bad
They're
thing.
usually better
Yeah.
with stuff like that.
Yeah. I forgot how to drive. Shit.
What the hell?
Ripped herself.
There's something much bigger going on here.
What's the play?
Forget the tunnel. We get him before he reaches the city.
Guys, more house cars headed your way.
You really like the look of it? Think the graphics do look really good?
Well, yeah, car games are great for like kind of showing you what the future might look like in gaming because it's so much easier to make a game. The cars look good.
Right.
So they can push the envelope and really like make things almost look real. I've been saying that since like PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
It looks real.
This is what they are. They're going down either way.
Take him out, Ty.
Looks fun for a couple hours. That's kind of what I was thinking.
I love how much stability this Mustang has on the road with its rear-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Ladder on the side. You can get up on his right.
It's now or never, Jess.
Do it.
The voice acting is not the best.
Nope. How? Did you accelerate to jump out of the back?
There's a ramp.
What is this car?
See what she can
Is this what the new Bugattis look like? I haven't kept up with cars.
do. Okay, boys. Let's even the odds.
Press X. Oh.
Need for Speed Payback.
I can assure you that plays as well as it looks. Last year at EA Play, we unveiled EA Originals. The program
I actually love this.
created
Nice.
to support small independent studios.
Have they released a Fast and the Furious game ever?
That are unique, gorgeous,
Because why not just make Need
innovative,
for
and
Speed
memorable
Fast
to the
and
world.
Furious?
That's everyone was saying Fast and Furious.
Because Fast and Furious is so goddamn stupid. Just make something that's just dumb as fuck and like owns it. Like just is
That would
the
be
most
fun.
ridiculous, campy, dumb shit.
Go back to the hands of
They have?
What game?
We have been overwhelmed.
It was
with the
just
indie
Fast and
community's reaction
Furious.
to this. I can tell you,
It
we've
looked so
received
bad, it was good.
7 years ago.
Many of them brilliant, and as a
It was
result,
fucking
we have several
dumb
new
and
titles
control
to
press.
Today, I want to introduce you to our next EA
He
Originals
mic dropped
title.
backstage.
One
We
that I've been
missed
very
it.
close to from the beginning.
He what?
Mic dropped
This game
backstage.
tells the story in an entirely new way.
Just for his
A few
friends.
years ago, I played the indie hit
For his mom.
Brothers, A Tale of Two
You
Sons.
didn't
with
drop
my
the
oldest
mic.
daughter.
Oh, they're talking
I
about brothers.
loved how different the game felt. The
What?
mechanics
They're
and
talking about
storytelling
brothers.
were really cool, and we both loved
Remember that
the
game?
emotional
Oh
story.
yeah.
So I
We didn't
decided
return to
contact
it.
No,
the
people
game's
wanted us
creator,
to.
Joseph Fares. When we met, we instantly realized we shared the same passion for games and how to bring new experiences to players. I also found out that he was building a new studio called Hazelight. Now, we're thrilled to be working with Joseph to bring his new project to all of you. What started out as a
Two
wild
brothers is
idea on
what-
paper
it's called,
has now
brothers?
turned into a groundbreaking, one-of-a-kind game called A Way Out. Take a look.
So they're showing some of their what
Indie things?
What's your plan? Stay the hell away from me, okay?
Wow, a different game.
Yeah.
Very different from Brothers.
I'm sure you have good reasons to bust out of here, but I need to get out of here too.
Yeah? Not my problem.
It's pitch black. We need a light.
Screw it. I'll go first.
So it's co-op?
You okay?
Huh. It looks, you know, like a generation behind because it's indie. But if this has a compelling story, it could be.
She's my daughter too.
It could be a good play.
Yeah.
I wonder if it does it have to be co-op? I would think.
Problem solved.
Come on, Leo!
I'm extra interested if it has to be co-op. Like you can only play it co-op.
It looked like sometimes it was single player though.
That looks neat.
Yeah.
Hey, my name is Joseph Fares, and I'm the writer and director of A Way Out. I'm so
That's ultimate
excited to
nerves,
be
messing
here
up your own name.
So,
Sorry, the
after I
teleprompter
finished
wasn't
Brothers,
working.
I wanted to make
It's not an
game that
excuse.
pushed the boundaries on how to tell stories without compromising on gameplay. And this is the reason why I started Haze Light Studios together with the team behind Brothers. And working with EA's originals was perfect for this, because we have the full creative freedom and trust from EA to deliver the game we truly believe in. And that is very important for Haze Light, let me tell you.
He's
that.
a Swedish film director,
So,
really?
The idea for A Way Out came to me when me and a friend trying to find a co-op game that wasn't just a drop-in, drop-out experience. I wanted to play a game where the characters had unique personalities and goals. A game where me and a friend can embark on an emotional journey together.
Play
And
Journey.
this is exactly what A Way Out is. The game is designed for split-screen co-op only, and I mean
Nice!
only. So you will be able to play online, but to get the full experience and feel, we want you and your friend to play it in your couch. And
Oh, God.
gameplay-wise,
That's really good.
couch,
I'm
nice,
I'm
right?
I'm
Action.
fully behind this game.
Finally, yeah. And what was I going to say? Yeah, let me tell you. Okay, where did it come into?
He lost his train of thought because they cheered.
Come on. Gameplay-wise, it's gonna be crazy.
Oh, you're cute.
Stop cheering, people. You're fucking them up.
But a lot of stuff. There's gonna be exploration, driving, action.
Hey, EA got some personality on stage.
Yeah.
So, but let me tell you this. After you finish playing A Way Out, I will tell you, you will play a co-op game like never before. I know, I mean, I can guarantee that. I know I sound very cocky, but I can't help it because it's true. I'm so pumped up, it's crazy. You don't
I
know,
prefer
live, breathe this
cocky
game.
over
I'm telling
bashful.
you, it's like, it's gonna kick ass, it's gonna kick ass. So right now, I will show you a gameplay video that's gonna show you just a small part of the game, but still, you're gonna get blown away. And I also want to
Get some more
say that
water.
I'm so proud and happy to be part of this industry. It's crazy how fun it is to be here and do these games. It's so much fun. And also, one last thing. I want to say hello to my Haze Light team watching live from Sweden.
Aw.
Thank you, goodbye, hop shaky.
I love it
Come
when
on.
they say hi.
That's nice.
Thank you for their team.
Sorry I have a cold, guys.
A Way Out is a
He
story-driven
should be.
co-op game. It is designed, played, and experienced only in split-screen co-op, which means you have to play the game with a friend.
You sold me with that.
Online
Yeah.
Or on your couch. The game starts in a prison. You play as Vincent and Leo. You and a friend will get to know your characters and unfold their story together.
You don't know anything about me, man.
Maybe not. But Harvey killed someone very close to me.
It's a great setting, too.
With or without you, I'm going after him.
Let me show you some of the scenarios in the game.
And
On
some
the right
distinctive
side,
looking
you see
dudes
Leo was already in
who are
prison.
older,
Left,
not just
you see
young, like
Vincent, who just
friggin'
arrived.
And it almost has
Right again.
penis.
You can see that Leo can be controlled while Vincent is in a cutscene.
That's
cool.
fucking cool.
Vincent and Leo are now in the laundry room. Your goal is to smuggle sheets using a laundry cart. You can approach the scenario in different ways. Either get the cart with Vincent.
No, I got a good pack right here. I think it's got your name on it.
Feels a little bit like Hitman co-op or something. Like,
or with Leo.
Get over here, you idiot!
just because of the scenario
Guys are
aspect.
just about to fight.
Yeah.
What the? What? Who's him?
In A Way Out, you will experience something new all the time. Everything you do in the game is unique for that scene. We want you and your friend to be focused and engaged throughout the entire story. But let me tell you, this is just the beginning of what you will be experiencing in A Way Out.
This is so cool.
Relax, man. I got this.
Early 2018.
Dude!
I'm sold. Well done, guys. Something new, something impressive. I like it. That's what I wanted to see at E3.
Thank you, Joseph. That game is absolutely stunning, and I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. Now let's switch gears for just a minute. It's great to be here showing you the games you'll play this year. But at the same time, we are inspired to
Just
look
after a
farther.
2018 game.
Creative ideas combined with new technologies become an unstoppable force. We have teams today taking technologies that are changing the world and using them to change the way we play. These are the futurists, the incubators, our talented artists, designers, and engineers within our studios, our Frostbite team, our digital platform team, and a new research division called Seed. What motivates me every day is the responsibility we have to push our industry forward. That's one reason we created this new division. Seed is a small, stealthy team that I work with on a daily basis, exploring some of our most visionary concepts, like deep learning or neural networks, creating a world for you to define, to interact with, and share as you wish, or virtual humans with deeply sophisticated artificial intelligence. So instead of one main character shared by millions, we can have millions of main characters shaped by you. That's just the beginning of how we can blur reality and the digital world. Go anywhere, share your discoveries, be anyone. The games become yours. Now, what we know today is that interactive entertainment will change more in the next 5 years than it has in the last 45. Together, we are building that future. One that disrupts, empowers, and is
There's a lot of talk. What are you talking about?
To do that, we also need innovative new platform technology. So when we were thrilled when we got our first project Scorpio dev kits from Microsoft, 6 teraflops and true 4K graphical fidelity.
What about the pixel quality,
now,
though?
Madden NFL 18 visuals are just a taste.
Don't show me this bullshit.
Look what I can do with my
And
finger.
already we are
Nice.
creating the most detailed, high-resolution environments you've ever seen on a console.
It's not gonna look like this!
But as game makers, awesome graphics and effects are just the beginning. The game has to feel amazing as well. Project Scorpio is a powerful platform and it's coming at the right time. Now, I have one more thing before I go. New IP is one of the purest forms of innovation in our industry. A brand new idea combined with the latest tech and a vision for something extraordinary. The next game will push every boundary for you. It is vast, dangerous, beautiful, and unexpected. So this is just the first tease that we're showing you today.
It's not even sports and I'm bored.
Much more in the Microsoft press conference tomorrow, so don't miss that.
I love how he came up
But for
on
now,
stage and
here's the
unironically
first
said
glimpse of our brand new
teraflops.
IP
Talked about
from
teraflops.
BioWare.
That's one of the most made fun of things, to talk about how many giggle busies it has.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. New IP, did he say?
I don't know.
From BioWare.
It's our armor. It protects us from what lies beyond. But out there, you either live with the choices you make. Or die trying to change
That looks
them.
comfy. See all the cushioning?
Yeah. As long as there's enough springs behind it.
Well, that was a tiny
Doesn't end
teaser.
here. It's just the beginning.
Oh, Xbox gets the full reveal.
Ah, Anthem.
Anthem.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean O'Brien, and I'm here
Sean.
today to share the latest about NBA Live 18 with you.
That's it.
I know a
But
Sean
instead of
O'Brien.
talking about it, I'd like to show
Anthem.
you. We've spent the last 2 years completely overhauling virtually every aspect of
From
gaming.
BioWare. Can anybody
Now we're gonna
Google
go
and find
outside
out
to
what
a
studio,
hands-on
which
station for
BioWare
Fan
studio is
Fest,
doing it?
So you can check out some of those
Because they have
improvements.
3,
And
right?
then we're going to come back in here and give you more details.
And if
about
you guys
how
said
NBA
that
Live 18
Edmonton's working on the
introduces
next
an entirely new way to play a basketball game.
Elder
We call it
Scroll,
the
or I mean, Dragon
Connor,
Age,
over to you.
then.
Thank you, Sean.
And it's not Montreal's.
Every single
'cause-
time I
oh,
see you,
Edmonton
you're
has
fantastic.
2
Hey,
teams
PA,
working
I wanna
then?
See everyone on social. Use that hashtag EA
Edmonton
Play.
is a big
Games you're
team,
excited
though.
to see.
All
I'm
right.
telling you right now,
I got
I
a
am
snort
excited.
really bad because of my sinuses.
no.
So I'm going to mute.
And no one's
So you're not
better
going to
in
hear
the
this.
business than my guy right here, creative director Connor Dugan. Connor, let's take first look, NBA Live 18.
Yeah, what's up? I mean, I'm super excited that people finally.
Oh, I need to
get
do
their
that.
hands on it.
That was not that bad.
We're gonna take a look at a replay we just.
It's all
got.
good.
Q and I were playing. I'm
That
controlling
face.
LeBron. Q's controlling KD. Let's take a look.
Get all these.
I have a cold where like
All right,
it's
so
not
what we're
like
looking at
super
here
stuffed up, but
is
you
I'm
get like
using
just
my
that
stick
little
dribble
bit of
control.
stuff caught,
I
and you're like,
spent probably
moves I want,
15
like
minutes in
behind
bed
the
this
back,
morning
between
just
the
going like
legs.
this.
And now I'm trying
Like
to attack the
pushing on my
basket.
sinuses. Like,
KD or Q cuts me off with a flick of his left stick.
I heard it with my
And
eyes.
again, this time I'm going to go middle, but Q's late. He doesn't hit his left stick. He misses a timing window, and now I have an open lane to the hoop. So we see Zaza coming over.
Tell me he finishes strong.
He does
Tell me he
finish
finishes strong.
I use my right stick to finish with the left hand, as you can see here, right over top of Zaza, finish in the lane. And then there we have it. LeBron's looking like LeBron. Nice tight shot.
have you done that? Just
Yeah,
push,
baby. That's
like,
what it's all about right there. I
feels really
appreciate
nice.
this first look at NBA Live 18. Sean, back to you.
Thanks, fellas.
fascinating.
We're excited for all of you to get your hands on NBA Live 18. And everyone will have an opportunity to do so through a free demo coming in August. Now, this demo will give everyone the chance to start the one and be introduced to this new basketball world. Jumpstart your own legacy through solo,
They want
co-op,
us
and
to make
multiplayer
it.
experiences.
No.
And carry all of your progress over to the full
Stop
game.
interrupting my
Let's take a look
hatred.
at the one.
No, my love will outweigh your hate.
You can't do it. Nobody can do it.
NBA Live 18 is an all-new way to pursue your legacy.
All right, here's something to look for.
Your journey is
Are they going to
defined
show
by the choices you make.
Raptors at any point here?
To the one. The one
Toronto, I think,
unleashes
was
the
up
freedom
there.
to play.
Because Raptors are a
and
postseason
with who you
team.
want. Here, the respect you earn on the streets matters just as much as the ring
Toronto!
you earn in the league.
I saw it,
Rise
but
through
I
the
mean,
ranks
are they
in
going to
the league.
show the Raptors?
An
Yeah, I don't
authentic
know.
NBA
Raptors are one of the biggest
where you
underdogs in
dominate the hardwood
sports.
on
Like,
your
they're
way to
so
win
unloved.
championships. But the new NBA
Anyone
Live
love the
goes beyond
Raptors?
the
What was it
taking
Deacon
you
keeps
into the
saying
streets,
when
where the rules and how
they
you earn
mentioned the
respect
teams that were
are
involved
different.
in
Team
the
up with
final
friends to take down
in the
your
playoffs? They mentioned every team and they said and others. When
Yes,
the only
the
other
only
team to
other was-
mention
yeah.
was Toronto. It would have literally,
and new gear.
you could have just said
As your heart
Toronto.
builds in both the streets
Same amount of syllables.
But who the fuck
Venice
knows
to
what a
Rucker
Toronto
Park.
is?
and everywhere in
Only
between.
Drake likes Raptors.
Join the community with 5-on-5 pickup games at iconic, real-world courts.
Everybody gets wrecked by LeBron every year.
Continue to build your
I'm not even a
legacy
basketball
pro
fan.
tour. Earn the right to go head-to-head with the very best and show off your signature style.
I've been
From
to a
East
Spurs
Coast
game,
to West Coast, from the
and I've never
streets
been to a
the
Raptors
league.
game.
Everything you do
Yeah,
matters.
Actually, that's
basketball's
weird.
boring.
Legacy is
Yeah.
defined by you and how you choose to play. This is your world. It's time for you to be the one.
I'm not particularly fond of games where people score 40 times on each side of each team throughout a game. It makes every point seem like not a big fucking deal because it isn't until the very end. Yeah, could play in my
Why would we
basketball
love
with
to go to a
friends.
Cavs game?
Dude, doing it like I can play. I like to put a ball into the net.
I just win again, then win again like Wimbledon I serve. Yeah, that's him again, the sound that
Kendrick!
What's Kendrick? Oh, they're picking out their favorite players.
Everyone loves Kendrick. Wow, for real. Who's this Kendrick? Oh, Kendrick Lamar.
He's the best.
It's the song.
Thanks, guys. And thanks to all of the teams here sharing games
The song
today.
was Kendrick.
And a special
Dummy.
thanks to Joseph
That's what I
and
said.
Hazel.
Oh.
How about that for some passion?
I don't know rap.
I didn't know.
I don't know hip hop and bebop.
Here in just a moment. 30 minutes of pure, unadulterated Star Wars. But before we get there, I wanted to pause for just a moment. Last week we did something pretty amazing.
Didn't they say they were kicking it off with 30 minutes of Star Wars?
I don't know. I actually glossed over the comment on 30 minutes.
And in life.
That
We partnered
discussion.
with 3 outstanding charities: the United Nations He for She, and anti-bullying organisations, the Pacer Centre and Ditch the Label. No? Okay.
Oh.
We donated $1 million to these 3 great organisations in support of building a more inclusive world. And here's where play comes in. All of you, our millions of players out there, joined us in support of inclusion. You came out in play in 9 in-game challenges. And by coming together, we are showing the world what a positive force that games can be. And to thank you for that, we're opening ways for you to play a bunch of great games for free. Starting today for the rest of the week, Origin Access, as well as the Vaultlin EA Access, are free. For PlayStation 4 players, we'll also have a bunch of free trials running all week. We're talking
For what,
FIFA,
though?
Madden, PvZ Garden Warfare 2, Star Wars Battlefront, and much more. So jump in, bring your friends, have fun with some
sure,
great
if you haven't
games
tried
this
any
week
of them, I guess.
while you're getting ready
That's
and
pretty
excited
cool.
for what's to come.
Why not?
Now,
To try it.
without further ado, we bring you
I'm not sure it's going
Star
to
Wars
sell you
Battlefront
anything,
2.
but
Here we go. Battlefront 2 gameplay. Feels pretty early, doesn't it, for Battlefront to come out? A new Battlefront? I mean, the last
Feels
one
like it.
came out last year? Please tell me it didn't come out 2 years ago.
No. It was
All right.
last year. I was trying to think of if it was this year.
The time dilation is real.
It's been 2 years?
2 fucking, god damn it. Since I played it on this show,
No, for real?
oh, campaign. Oh, that's good, because I wanted to play a campaign, because the multiplayer didn't do it for me that much. I wouldn't have mind playing a Star Wars campaign.
Dun, 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 dun.
Star Wars campaign games are something that's really missing.
Hello. I'm Janina Gavankar, and I play Commander Iden Versio, leader of the Inferno Squad.
Why didn't they
in
whistle
Star
for the
Wars
guys?
Battlefront
Yeah.
2.
They don't have legs like her.
I'm also an advocate for in-depth cinema caliber story in games. That tweet from John Boyega
What did we do wrong?
was like the tweet heard around the
Like,
world.
why
It
are you-
spoke for all of us.
Like a grade
When
4
can we
teacher because
play
the
a
kids were
Star
playing with their
Wars
fidget
story?
spinners.
We don't want to just relive
she
the
mad at
movies
me?
Yeah.
we've watched a million times.
What did we do? We're for it too.
An authentic, untold story. A story that delivers new perspectives and enables us to play as some of our favorite Star Wars characters while also introducing new ones.
I'm still sad
And
about
just like Rogue One
13
tells an
was it called?
essential Star Wars story ahead of A New Hope. Star Wars Battlefront 2 will tell a new Star Wars story that helps bridge the gap between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens.
Guys, you might hate me, but like, I'm a little Star Wars dope.
It's good.
Like, I just don't
But
really.
EA didn't just stop
I don't know.
there.
It feels like there's so
we
much.
loved the previous Battlefront of 2015, but we wanted more. Star Wars Battlefront 2
I like the
is
universe.
much bigger
Yeah,
than
you're
the
with me.
previous title.
Some people.
With more than 3
Okay.
times the content.
Yeah, it's kind of a scary
the
thing to
first
say.
game.
Don't be mean to Becky, Star Wars
I'm
fans.
all about that couch co-op, and they're bringing it back with the return of Skirmish.
Are you
So
all
I'm gonna
about
be
that
cuddling
couch
up with
co-op?
Someone playing me some Battlefront 2. In multiplayer, There are more heroes, more vehicles, more planets. I've been to some of them. More space battles and starfighter assault, and deeper progression and customization, as well as content from across all eras.
Darth Maul?
But
We still have to watch the Star Wars 1, 2, and 3 on this show.
Okay, so that's why I don't know him.
How
right?
does Battlefront 2
I was actually like, I mean, yeah, people make fun of those movies. I like really slam them a lot, but they were great scenes. And it's got Ewan McGregor. He plays Obi-Wan young.
Star Wars Battlefront 2
I do like him,
especially
in Moulin Rouge.
The Darth Maul fight scenes are some of the best shit in Star Wars. If you just cut that shit out and like can ignore the Jar Jar exists and the Anakin, the little bitch boy, doesn't exist, but that's like 80% of the films, unfortunately.
Sounds like an awesome
But if you could
program,
just get the action, the swordplay is great.
That's true. So let's hear more from them
Liam
about their
Neeson's
time
in it, too?
at DICE.
Yeah. He plays the Jedi that trained Obi-Wan.
Ah, cool.
After the release of Star Wars Battlefront 1,
Qui-Gon Jinn.
there should have been more. And the good news is this, the developers have been listening.
I'm really excited to let the game changers get their hands on the game.
This is going to stay, right? Sorry? The clean UI look is going to stay?
There's still time to change something if it's not working.
Oh my god. My first impression with the game is upgraded. All 3 eras are going to be in the game.
Yeah, the music is fucking phenomenal.
One of the biggest ones that a lot of fans are excited about is the class system.
They split the characters up into different classes.
They have different weapons and special abilities.
Wait, wasn't there a class system before?
It affects.
Or was it just a loadout system? Now it's classes instead or something?
Used to a lot of new different techniques on how to play.
The gunplay.
Just loadouts before. Okay, that makes it a bit more interesting.
Battlefront. Now there is a lengthened skill gap in it.
It feels a lot better and go, oh, okay, this gun feels kind of more real, less floating.
Which is your favorite hero so far? We're introducing a system called Battle Points, which will allow you to become not only heroes, but other things on the battlefield.
As you're helping your team play the objective, you gain these points.
There's such a plethora of things to spend it on, vehicles, or even coming in as a hero.
And the coolest thing,
now you can buy hero ship instead of it being a random drop. So the way it works, these point-based, if it's kind of, I think, like Man vs. Machine, where as you play, you get currency and you buy it in mid-battle. Like,
collaborating with the game changers is.
I think that's what they're talking about here.
Trying to figure things out.
I mean, to know that you're giving key feedback to make it a better experience for everybody, it's like putting your footprint out there and saying, look, I'm part of this.
I thought that the random hero drops was kind of lame.
So I'm going
Like,
to participate in making.
oh, I saw a glowing orb and I got to it first so I get to be Darth Vader.
That's just because you barely got to be Darth Vader. You're a jelly.
And now,
I was really fucking
on
angry
behalf
with
of
that.
EA Game Changers and DICE, this is the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer gameplay.
You know, like the first one, but you're going into this one with an open mind.
Wasn't it kind of odd that they started with all those tweets like, campaign please, campaign, what about a campaign? But then they didn't show, like...
They will. A campaign.
Yeah. Then they showed a few clips that I guess were supposed to mean a little bit of a campaign, but didn't really feel like it. Wow! Wow! I feel like this looks better. And this is with compression. This is probably playing on a high-end PC.
Sector is clear. Not clear. Not clear.
Oh,
Darth Maul!
He's the bad guy because he has horns.
I mean, Darth Maul!
Chewie.
You think it's
Bobo,
pretty
Fei-Fei.
gorgeous? Wow. That looks good. Shit,
Yodo
man.
Bobo. I have nicknames for them because I love them so much. See, guys.
Just like you do for the Blue Jays?
The Millennium Falcon.
You are next to
assignments. They are unusual.
Yeah, he can just walk around like that. And those guys, I've always seen those guys, but never know what they're for. Was that what they have always been for? Those guys in red? He can just appear on their faces at any time? Oh, I already watched the campaign trailer? Well, it wasn't much to it then.
Yoda, Darth Maul,
Those are special?
Wookiees, Kylo
Those
Ren
guys are
versus
new?
Rey. I watched that thing.
Remember the red guys who walked around with the Emperor? What were they all about? They were the Royal Guards? Okay.
I'm sorry. So... Okay, so we have even more exciting things for you. In just a moment, YouTube personality iJustine, shoutcaster Alex Goldenboy Mendez, and DICE developer Paul Kesslin will showcase Assault on Theed, the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer.
She's less mad at us.
Yep. We've got
iJustine
39
makes
game changers
bank
ready to go.
at doing these
Head-to-head in
events.
20 versus 20 match.
Like, she's just the go-to for anything. Gaming to, like,
gadgets.
Drones. She gets sent early drones,
Okay, but
because why not?
Because maybe you've seen some teasers, but this is the real thing, okay? All the bells and whistles, all the newness. But before we take you there, another big...
She is good.
Yeah, I've only seen a few things of hers, but from what I've seen, I thought she was good.
Hi guys, it's John Boyega.
It's
Finn!
But I'm sorry I can't be there with you because
fuck
I'm doing
you,
a play
Finn.
in London. But I do have some great news.
Too
Obviously,
busy?
you know, I'm a massive fan of Star Wars Battlefront 1. And now we're going into the next chapter with Star Wars Battlefront 2. And I'm very, very excited to share this news with you. We've seen Yoda, we've seen Luke, we've seen all the other characters, but where's Finn? Finn will definitely be a part of Star Wars Battlefront 2 alongside with Captain Phasma as part of the first season of free content. And there's more. On top of that, we also get to play on the new planet Krayt that you saw on the Last Jedi teaser trailer in April. So this is going to be an exciting time. I'm going to be playing. If you see Finn running around whooping some ass, it's me. So I'm getting ready, getting set for you guys to play with me on Star Wars Battlefront 2. And I'm excited. Let's play.
Aw, that was cute.
Okay,
That's a copyrighted
Finn
slogan.
and Phasma are headed to Star Wars Battlefront 2 this
mine.
holiday, and it will be
No.
free.
Who is it for?
It's a joke because somebody tried to copyright it a way back.
Heard our feedback loud
Who
and
tried to
clear
copyright
on
Let's Play?
Battlefront and are committed to keeping this community together with themed seasons of content post-launch for all
Was
players
it Sony?
at
Yeah.
no additional charge.
Jerks.
So, the first season, inspired by Star Wars The Last Jedi, is only the beginning of the additional content coming to this game. All
Season of free
post-launch
content?
Heroes, maps, weapons, and
So this
vehicles
is-
will be free for everyone who owns Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yes.
Oh.
And yesterday, EA announced that players who pre-order will get early access to multiplayer beta and Yoda's epic lightsaber mastery star card. So, let us recap. New essential Star Wars story. Multiplayer across all 3 Star Wars
Wait, what
eras.
makes it essential?
Space battles.
Like, I have to
split-screen
play it,
co-op,
otherwise I won't understand the next
and
film?
free content.
Like, what
that will
exactly
keep
makes it
us playing
essential?
together for years
No, then you
to
won't get
come.
a battle.
Yes,
Front,
right? Yes.
field, 3.
Yes.
Front. That's why it's
am
essential.
so honored to be just
That's
a
why.
tiny little part of this team making this amazing game. I can't believe they let me do this today. And I can't wait to play the game in its entirety in November. And I get to start right now. So I'm going to go pick up my controller and I'm going to throw it over to iJustine and Golden Boy and Paul to take us to Assault on Theed, the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer.
Thanks so much. Hey guys, welcome to the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer gameplay, Assault on Theed. We're ready to show you guys the live gameplay.
That's
for
it.
the
Like,
first
that's all
time.
they have.
I'm your host, iJustine.
Because the rest
Here
of this
today,
is just
we've got
looking
Golden
at...
Boy and Paul Kesslin, producer from DICE.
This is kind of how they ended the last show with just
We got a lot going on today. First of all, what we're going to see
Battlefield
today is the 3-stage
gameplay.
mode. It's
Oh,
our,
yeah.
our new gameplay. We'll be
So
showing
is this
the,
this is now like a half-hour segment.
The droids are attacking
The conference is basically done.
All the way up the main pathway towards the
So it was like 1 hour of stage show,
from there,
lots
we
of
progress to
talking,
stage 2.
tons of talking. The only thing I was really excited about out of all of that was the co-op. What's it called?
Ideally, try to capture
A Way
that from
Out.
the
A
Clone
Way
Army.
Out.
Unfortunately, the Clone Army's still there.
And Anthem was teased, which might be good, but
I
we
don't
won't find
know
out until
anything
Xbox
about
gets
that.
on stage.
Yeah.
In Star Wars, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait. Are you guys excited? Man, you guys got to come alive over here because we're going to see some great gameplay. We have some great game changers who are going to be...
I don't like being on stage either.
Because these guys are holding nothing back.
You're excited for Madden's story?
Super exciting, and we got a
That's
chance to play
good.
yesterday, and it's just really fun to sort of get into this environment. You know, it's something that we've seen in the movies.
You feel like this
We're
one was better
actually
than
in
the last
gameplay,
few years?
and
It was better than the
somebody who's
Pele
actually
year,
worked on the game.
which was
Yeah,
2
that was
years
one of the
ago.
worst years ever.
And getting into this.
Last year, I remember being slow.
We're in phase 1.
That's right. And
This
also
one
we have
felt
some great game changers. You
super
saw one of them pop up
top-heavy,
in just a
though.
little while. It was BFF
This was?
Full Shot.
Yeah.
Musa.
They don't show much for how much they talk. We didn't see anything from Plants vs. Zombies or any of their, like, Sims stuff this year.
Yeah.
Which was surprising.
Yeah, I expected
And some
something.
NBA Live, just cuz. Why not?
Plants vs. Zombies, I wasn't really expecting.
They just showed some NBA Live shots
saw
out of
that.
nowhere.
Two folks. Now this is awesome because essentially phase 1 you get to escort an MTT.
Looking good graphically.
It really does. It's hard to tell, as usual, through compression, but
The clones have to hold back the assault here, Paul.
They do, definitely. The droids are sitting there.
it does look like it has a lot of gloss to it, like a lot of extra
We go into that phase 2, but right now what we're seeing
stuff to make it look pretty.
gameplay from my big
This is in the
Battlefront
Frostbite engine. Was Battlefront 1 in Frostbite engine?
Here. This class in particular that Massive G is using is the heavy class. Specialist, Connie or Sniper, right?
It was?
Heavy class,
Yes,
what
it was.
does he do here?
So the
All right.
heavy class is great.
You
They
guys
got
are so
more health
good at
than your
that.
average trooper. They're also
You are
able to
so
pop that
knowledgeable.
combat shield, try to push into areas. So you can see those guys as pushers or defenders in some areas. But it looks like we got one of our Vulture droids right now. Not sure who's flying this guy, but these guys are great at air-to-air, trying to take out those other ships that might be coming in, the Naboo N1 Starfighter. Otherwise, they're there to
Yeah, it looks pretty.
ground support like we're seeing here, trying to get some strafing runs in on those drones.
Oh no! Come on!
That's
man.
embarrassing.
Missed that tower.
You just did it wrong there, buddy.
So it's
Sorry.
great because we also do have the air support, but we also have
These are pro gamers they have playing for us today.
Vehicles are great at is trying to take out some of the ground vehicles. that you
Presumably
may see.
people who really played a lot of
The Truck Army has an
Battlefront
AAT tank,
1.
something that's really great at troop suppression. But we see here a little clip of the V-Wing.
Fuck,
man,
guys.
he's just mowing some
Battlefield
droids
and
down
Battlefront are
Yeah,
way
it's annoying.
too similar. Which one is this one?
Battlefront.
Because there's a lot of open field here, right? And you can just come through for some great great bombing runs, really, and eliminate as many people as you possibly can. And also,
Yeah, I noticed the pop-in too, but
vehicle
yeah.
out there. Players will fear
I mean, when's this slated to come out? How early of a builder were they gonna?
where it's already difficult to find cover to begin with in this phase in particular.
Absolutely, and you can see right now that there is an AAT tank sitting around on the battlefield. He is
Your
probably
birthday.
taking out those clone troopers.
November 17th.
It's really stepping it up.
What I love about this is everyone's like, oh, look at this great open map, and then when you start,
They'll probably be
phase 2,
running
it's like everything
betas.
starts coming in.
This
and
is a
throughout the summer.
pre-alpha
together.
build.
And we're talking a little bit more about
It
the
says
assault class.
pre-alpha,
So for
but I don't
somebody
believe that.
Pre-alpha.
Yeah, what the fuck is pre-alpha?
Pre-alpha.
the assault class-
Come
Do
on.
you know what an alpha is?
Yeah, no.
It's something that is
Alpha is like concept
I was
stage.
just gonna
Will be
say,
able to jump right
like
into.
pre-alpha
They're a
is
frontline flanker
is like
attacker. I think they're going to be fairly easy. You can
sketches.
get right in and just start having your typical run and gun action.
Anyways,
you see here.
it's a fucking beta.
That switches you over to a shotgun. You get a little bit faster, and you're able to really. Get
yeah,
in
there
and
needs to
kinda
be some standardization with the pre-alpha, alpha, beta.
The shotgun, man, it is so good. And it's actually when I
Yeah, the
first
words
used
have
it, it
no
really caught me
meaning
off guard.
anymore.
I wasn't expecting it, and I said, wait a minute. I could destroy people with this. So I just charged into the room and just absolutely shredded everyone. It was so fun to play.
No,
with.
guys,
I've
this
also
is the
seen
pre-alpha
some
of the
great
beta.
dogfighting here between the clones and the separatists. This is certainly what a lot of folks love in Star Wars, and just really in any game that DICE makes, right? They just always do a good job with the air combat. He's really trying to track him down. This
Why can't he get him?
Beta means feature complete.
So we got Star Wars HQ here. You know, he's playing.
I really don't think there's standardization for this.
Yeah, I don't care anymore.
He'll be able to kind of suppress some of those guys, but as he rushes.
That red blob is kind of, I know that's like their,
Like one of the guns that
that's their goal,
yeah.
but why does it need to be such a giant red blob? Why can't it just be like a smaller UI?
And then there's also this nice compact
Wow.
SMG style.
You probably kind of ignore it after a while.
That
Like,
really
play.
shows you people in close range.
Yeah.
You know, using a little.
Still,
is that a hover tank?
This time around, you know?
Yeah.
Also, some AAT.
It's like it's hovering and not
That doing what it does best.
on
Just
wheels.
pressing that point, trying to keep those clones out of the way.
So there's not much to say here. I mean, it looks pretty. I don't have a big amount of like desire to play these games because, I mean, campaign makes me a bit excited because maybe it'll be a fun campaign. Maybe it'll be good.
Yeah.
I hope it is.
Some hairy action.
Uh-oh, we didn't get to see
No, that does feel a bit distracting whenever it got bigger.
Yeah. But as usual, when it comes to like these multiplayer games, for me to really enjoy it, I have to get super invested in it, and I just don't have time to do it for more than one game, basically.
Like 4 of these on the battlefield, really rushing around points. Like, look at this. He's just.
Can you stop someone out? What can you do with this?
Yo, pick that shit up.
Run someone over if you want.
I was actually going to say, could I get shot off of it if I'm on top of it because my body's exposed? That question was answered, instantly.
Almost immediately.
Yeah, almost immediately. Oh man. So, Mr. Musso here, look for this guy to be on a tear a little bit later as well.
The original Battlefront had a decent story mode.
We did, one of my favorite classes.
What is it about the officer that makes it so unique?
I mean, my Twitch skills aren't where they used to be. I'm a bit slower nowadays. But
The
I'm able
campaign
to
takes
really
place
buff up
between
my class,
episodes 6 and
buff up my
7.
teammates, try to let them get some extra health, let them push through the points faster. And
what happened there?
Finally some good dogfighting going in there.
Okay,
So
all right. And one starfighter.
What's great about some of these starfighters is these are accessed through our new battle point system. So instead of finding
The original
a pickup
Battlefront
token on the
2,
map
okay.
like we used to in the last game, you're now able to, depending on how well you do, whether you're scoring points via kills, via
Misa board.
playing the objective, like we
That was like a
really
long
players
time,
do.
right?
You're
Ago?
earning points continuously
Battlefront
that will allow
2?
you to spend those on,
Like, when
whether
did
it be a special
the
character,
original
whether it
Battlefront
be a
2 come
vehicle,
out?
or even a hero.
And the battle points that allows you to
Long,
unlock all of those things.
All those things, definitely.
And also something to look out for too when we get into phase 2. That's when.
When's the next conference? Tomorrow at what?
I mean, right now.
2005? Yeah, I thought it was
it's
like
an open space. You have time for
quite
this
a
air
while.
combat, there's some vehicle gameplay. But once we get
Tomorrow.
inside, it's gonna be a different story.
We start at 2 p.m.
Yep, and what is this happening, right? This is a
2 p.m. tomorrow with who? Bethesda?
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Enjoy their air combat here, because that's not
And 7 p.m. with Bethesda, 10 p.m. with Devolver Digital.
Throwing him. Oh, he got picked off. Nice.
All right.
I mean, he's doing what he needed to do, support his team, right? It's that combined arms.
So we'll
fire.
be
You wanna make sure
earlier
that somebody's trying to cover
than
you from the
that.
air.
Earlier than 2.
Slightly earlier. It's 10 p.m. here, so 2 p.m. You mean it's 10 a.m. for you guys? Wait, what? That doesn't make any.
let's just
None
talk
of that
about our
makes sense. None of that makes sense.
And so in the specialist class, you can also deploy different types of traps as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So they have
So 2 p.m. tomorrow, we start with
Bethesda's at 9 Pacific?
Set up some trip mines behind yourself, make sure nobody can flank you. But really, you're there to provide some of that cover fire for your troops downrange. And it's especially potent in this area because it is such a big open area. So that specialist will really shine in phase 1.
More bombing runs here and just absolutely tearing them up. I have to say, man, Musok is killing it in this world.
Again, he's doing great. Oh, and you see there one of the officer classes right next to one of the clones.
Yeah, an hour from now tomorrow is, I think, Microsoft, if Becky got it right.
Definitely. Support your team, like.
No, guys, it's 9 p.m.
To be able to have at least
Becky's
one
looking at
officer available
what?
because he keeps
For Bethesda, it says
Polygon?
9 p.m.
At least. I mean, they really help push
Polygon says Bethesda, 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Eastern.
some extra health, making sure that you're
Oh, I said 7 p.m. earlier. Oops.
Or on the opposite side, if you're one of the droids and you really need to lock down a point, the officers have access to a turret that they can place on the ground and give you a little bit more fire support for that area.
trying to see if Massive G here's
Oh yeah, no, I have it written down wrong.
So I get to sleep in tomorrow too. 2 p.m. show for Microsoft.
Darkness 429. Just shredding everyone up here. Maybe he can get a couple.
He just went into siege mode?
Yeah, this is happening.
Oh, yeah, so tell us about the siege mode. How does this play out?
In siege mode, for a limited time, you're able to just blow up.
How did I get that wrong, though?
Shots.
Thank you for correcting me.
You're able to have a lot more firepower.
We also just
Okay, so then it looks like Microsoft 2 p.m. tomorrow, 9 p.m. for Bethesda, 10 p.m. for Devolver Digital.
So Devolver better hope that Bethesda doesn't go long.
And this big explosion.
Yeah.
They're piggybacking it by an hour.
And so late.
And this is when the action.
It's kind of odd for Devolver to do that.
Because it gets really
Happy birthday, Vanquish!
Hey, Darth Maul just went running by.
And look for this B2 to
I saw him in the.
everyone, especially with that cooling ability that he has, to be able to keep him just constantly shooting in the fight.
This game looks really pretty for a massive multiplayer. I mean, it's not an MMO, but I mean, I guess, yeah, you can still call it massive multiplayer, right? I don't know. What do you call this genre?
Players falling. You got, white boy there.
Massive multiplayer battlefield game? Battle?
Here we go, folks.
This is where it starts.
He's been running around for a while.
Darth Maul will
Dummies.
phase 2 and phase 3 as you're inside.
So how do you get to be Darth Maul?
Especially because it's such close quarters too, so he's absolutely perfect for that.
Absolutely. I mean, some of his abilities you can see here, he's got that spin attack. He's able to just rush in and out of combat and just take guys out in the process.
It was funny, I was talking
Large-scale multiplayer?
All right.
Large online.
Yeah, so I think that's what really makes this impressive is how it's that the graphics look this good for something like that. Boba Fefe and Darth Murr working together?
By Boba Fett and Maul just shredded the clone army, unfortunately.
So what role does Boba Fett fill in this battle?
Boba Fett is definitely a hunter-killer, so if the clone army is able to get some of their heroes in play, like this is where Boba Fett will really shine. With that jetpack of his, he's able to kind of float above the battlefield, fire off some rockets, and really just take out an individual target.
So what difference does he have from the last game?
From the last game, we've given him a bit new tricks. He's got a new concussion rocket that will really disorient players completely.
Bobo
He also has
Fefe.
rocket barrage instead of just one rocket. He's able to really just lay down some suppressing fire.
Nice. Also, one thing
This can't be canon.
here we go. But on the clone side, there are specialist, characters that you can pick up as well. We haven't seen much of it yet, but that would be the clone jump trooper.
That's right.
Very different from the standard assault.
So every so often, like
has the jump jet
every year,
above.
basically, we get invites to come down to E3 from various companies,
But now focus on the central class.
offer to get us in.
Yeah, we're back to Boba Fett.
I know that you can buy public tickets these days. How much are those, by the way, nowadays? Public tickets.
Yeah, I wonder.
But
Oh, they got him though.
we could go as media.
Jesse was able to find him on that
Now,
one.
the way that they do the press conferences on, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, with only Nintendo going in the morning. I could see in the future, maybe next year, getting a flight for Tuesday afternoon, and so we finish up Nintendo, and then Becky and I fly to E3, and then we're vlogging from the show floor by, the next day.
Yeah.
We're considering that.
There's a jump trooper. We talked about him before. Jump trooper's super fun to play, but again, it's
And we
attached
wouldn't
to
be
a
doing it like
specialist
press.
now,
We would be
so
like
that
doing it
everyone's
like our
gonna
vacation videos, like vlogging, showing you every little thing that we find,
So we'd still be
and
watching
uploading it on the
everything
go.
couch, yeah.
We'd watch it all on the
I
couch.
like that idea.
We'd do the whole thing on the couch.
Not gonna lie, I'm super
So we
excited
still
to play
do these
this.
super fun shows together
We'd
with
be
you.
here with you for all the conferences, and then we'd fly down to see the show.
Quickly, but
they got the droid fallen by a simple droid.
Nintendo is on Tuesday at 9 a.m. for us.
Absolutely. So
You like that
Ray's
idea?
mind trick is something
As
that
long as
makes,
it doesn't mean
all enemies
no show,
will be
yeah.
confused for a little bit. Your controls will
Could
kinda,
work.
We would never change the way we do it. We're here to watch it with you guys.
Yeah. Which is why we've said no in the past, because it would have affected this show. And this is
Why would I miss Sony? Sony's on Monday night.
We saw little Han, yeah.
I said I would fly out Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah.
You saw it earlier, so every
If they were to
time
do
they
it the
finish
same
a license-
schedule.
It wouldn't be that
That's the only
stressful
problem.
for us because it's in the same time zone. So
And it's only a 2-hour flight,
yeah,
guys.
it's not far. Well, it'd probably be a bit of 4-hour flight, but whatever.
No, it's like 2.5 hours to get down there.
It was like 2 hours to get to San Francisco.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're next to each other.
Right. Okay.
My goodness, you just see him
laying down fire
through the doorway, just absolutely.
Why would I miss? Why do you keep saying that, guys?
The first day of the show.
Oh, we would miss the first show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like we'd miss some conferences.
No, we definitely want to do all the conferences here.
No, we would watch everything. The only problem is we wouldn't know for certain 100% ahead of time because they don't release the conference schedule till like We would have to be really hoping that if we book flights, that they are definitely going to do it like previous years.
Yeah. I understand that.
But anyways, it's a possibility for the future.
Yeah.
Maybe I am.
Who knows?
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Yeah, so in the third phase, though, the droids are trying to capture that.
But we're talking about flying, not driving.
This is the main.
He's saying
And this
stuff.
is such super close quarters. Do you have any like sort of strategies that you would?
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah, the direct is going to be short. It's going to be like half an hour.
It's torn up.
And then they do the treehouse
It's like
stuff.
too soon, man. I can't relive Force Awakens.
Thanks, Nintendo.
Darth Maul is just destroying absolutely everything. I mean, is there any tips to like taking him down?
I mean, you want to have try to combine arms fire.
And the Splatoon 2 tournament, right?
Blasters.
Run away. Maybe run away.
Run away and just shoot the crap out of Darth Maul. Oh, man.
He was our MVP.
They probably won't cram a lot of stuff into 25 minutes. They'll probably make a bunch of announcements unceremoniously throughout the conference.
Through the treehouse, probably.
You guys, that was it. What did you guys
To
think?
great fanfare. You know, like, that was the worst part about the Trios last year. They announced a new thing and they're like, oh, and we have something new here. Oh, isn't that great?
Yeah.
That's not how E3 works! Get people excited!
And say like, hey, I want to, run the officer, and we're, we're going to do some highlights here. Maybe that wasn't the best highlight.
Not the best highlight.
Because although maybe it wasn't.
Let's take a look at some of these.
They had a half-hour direct in April where they showed off 28 games.
All crashing all the time. I'm down with that.
Nintendo did? 28 games?
It's not hard when you do a montage.
Holy shit.
Either snowball your points, keep earning them, keep building, getting more and more things.
Yeah, that's right.
Rhythm Heaven Megamix was suddenly released during Trios, which was terrible. Yeah.
Huh?
EA Dice, just the way the game.
Oh, look, Mother 3 from 3DS and Switch. That's nice.
Especially.
Yeah, yes.
And then move on. Well, that's a scenario that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But last year they
No,
did.
they did. It wasn't Mother 3.
It was last year before they even started their stage, the Nintendo stage event, that they just quickly mentioned Mother 2 coming to Virtual Console.
Yeah.
Earthbound coming to
It really does look
Virtual Console.
So good. We're just gushing right now. We get it. The game looks good. Definitely. Oh man, well, that was awesome. And overall, I mean,
and we missed it because we weren't ready for this thing. We were like getting set up, and then they just suddenly announced something before they start.
And destroy the clone scum.
Although I guess I am glad that they did it so that an audience could react. At least they had a big audience because it was the full stage.
Now, if you guys are in LA, you can come join us at FanFest this weekend. And if you come down on Monday, we've got a chance for you guys to win a trip to Gamescom in Germany this August. All you have to do is come and play, which is,
going there.
That's not asking too much.
They didn't even mention it by name because they threw it in with a bunch of other games. We're going where?
Gamescom.
Yes, we are.
To Gamescom.
We'll see you there, Germans
It's
and
one
Europeans.
of the most ridiculous conventions ever. If you happen to go, it's insane. It's massive. So you're not.
It's the biggest convention in the world for gaming.
You and Buddy.
It even beats Tokyo Game Show for attendance, which is kind of daunting.
Well, if you guys like Star Wars like we do, and you guys want to play as your favorite heroes and villains, you guys can download Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
I've already
right now
looked at the
Android
map
or iOS. And you can play
pegged
as any of the
places that
iconic
I
characters
definitely
that
want to
you guys
hit
saw
up.
today, and many more.
On the conference?
I also heard that you're.
They put out a map already for that conference?
You've been playing a lot of.
It's probably going to change.
Galaxy Heroes.
I play a ton of Galaxy Heroes. I've played that game every day since it launched. I think I've actually spent about $1,000 in that game.
You have a problem.
I do have a problem.
What do you mean it's filled with boxes? Double finger. Gamescom is filled with boxes.
Yeah, I know
It's
my
kind of
brother,
lame.
He was going nuts about it, so I guess I have to make it happen.
Yeah, I was actually playing. I started playing in December. So
Bring
around
host
the
flicks
holidays,
and
that's pretty much
deodorant.
all I did. It was great.
The games are all in boxes.
Sorry, I'm busy.
What? I don't
Thank you guys so much for
understand.
joining us here. Stay tuned to Battlefront2.com for more about
So
the
just
game.
nondescript cardboard boxes, and you just have to guess what game's in
Now I'm
it.
gonna send it
So
over
the
to
kids don't see it's dumb?
What? Are you
talking about
I don't even understand a single bit of what you're saying. What are you
like
talking
you
about?
can't see the
Thank you,
gameplay?
everyone.
You have to go
Oh,
in
like
to see
huge
the gameplay?
boxes the game stands are inside, like those ones we've complained about in the past that are big and black, and you.
Seriously?
So the show floor is boring because you have to wait in line to get in, and then you get in and see what they have.
Now, we can't wait for more of you to play.
Like an enclosed
and there's
space.
more coming. Stay tuned
Giant
online
cubicles.
for
That is
closing
super
look at Some
lame.
of our biggest game.
Go
And
to too many
remember,
games
EA Play
if you're
is
close.
for all of you.
It's
our
supposed to be
players.
good.
Thank you all for joining us.
Do they have cosplayers at
Now, let's
Gamescom?
play.
Yes.
Yeah? I'm excited for that. That's all I give a fuck about. I don't even really, even at PAX these days, I don't even like look at much of the show floor besides a quick
the
walkthrough.
stuff in the show floor that I want to see. There's like some Canadians that I'd like to boost that I'd like to hit up.
Plus, I doubt that the indies are in boxes. From what I've seen of indie booths in the past at Gamescom, they're not in booths.
Yeah, I've seen like sweeping footage, and you could see a bunch of the games.
All I give shit about things like at conferences is looking at the show floor in general, just as a sweeping view, walking through and seeing the setups.
Yeah.
Then I like looking for random indies, and if it catches my eye, I go up and I talk to the developers. But outside of that, I'm just there to be among fans and cosplayers, just to see the culture.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried if it's how Double Finger describes it. Although that is lame, though. Anyways.
I'm mad. EA made me mad. This is about kind of what I expected, though, for this EA conference.
I was hoping for a little bit. Like, they said 2 new IPs. What was the second one? A Way Out, and I guess that tease for Anthem was their second one. Doesn't really count, does it? It didn't show anything.
Well, technically, there was a thing on the screen.
3.5 out of 10 teraflops. What video game system has 10 teraflops? That's basically impossible.
That's too many teraflops. Their meth streak is strong.
Like I said on Twitter, I'm super glad we got this out of the way first, because EA, when I've already experienced a couple, what was the order last year? And what was the order the year before? The year I slept, what was the order? Because I know that the EA conference, the year that I slept on the couch or like pretended to sleep, well, I almost dozed off actually. I was super tired because I'd been up late from the previous day.
That was 3 years ago.
Yeah. And
2 years ago was when we got back from
Japan,
and that was like fucking crazy. We like landed and then we had a show that day.
It was Microsoft, Bethesda, and then EA last year. Yeah, when you've already seen a couple good conferences, EA is really hard to stomach. So this was a nice casual, kind of lazy way to start the conference. I didn't have to.
Last year, started with EA. Bethesda, Microsoft,
really?
Ubisoft,
EA
Sony.
Last year? Really?
Oh, then you played Overwatch.
Man, my memory is just shit now.
And the year before,
I can't trust myself anymore.
The year before was the Nintendo World Championships, then Bethesda, then Microsoft, EA, Ubisoft, Sony.
Yeah, that was a hard year.
Then the next day it was
3 years
Nintendo.
ago?
This was the year we came back from Japan. We landed,
That was
then
difficult.
had to do the World Championships in Bethesda the same day. I actually fell asleep during one of those.
That
I
one
did
was
one
rough.
of the
having
fuck.
EA in the middle of the day between Microsoft and Ubisoft
EA,
and Sony.
Ubisoft,
That was a
Sony.
tough year. Holy fuck. Cramming all those into one day?
Yeah.
That is rough.
Yeah, and then the next day was Nintendo Squeenix PC gaming show. The year before that, oh my god! The year before that, so 2014, it was Microsoft, EA, Ubisoft, Sony, all in one day. And then Nintendo the next day.
Was that the year of...
That was the year you slept.
Which one was console Microsoft Gate? Where they said that they'd have to always be online. Was that 2014?
I don't remember that.
Where Sony won the world?
2013? That was 2013. Microsoft, EA, Ubisoft, Sony for 2013.
That I
oh my
don't
god,
think
then we did a show that night? You're fucking wild.
EA, yeah, those were the years where I would watch and then I'd race to edit it for a show.
E3 Lonesome is
which
what
was
I have
insane.
on the calendar.
It'll be unlikely we'll see an E3 for a long time that beats 2013.
Yeah.
That was what E3 is all about. The companies like butting heads like that.
Uh-huh.
And it was amazing watching the interviews after the conferences as they're all doing damage control and like Sony's like getting in there and like making sure that they get their punches while the enemy is down. It was amazing to see the companies go at it like that. I don't think there's nothing in business where you get to see executives on the fly as they're being broadcast, like it's sports, dealing with each other and their quotes and like the press and their. It's like a feeding frenzy. That year was incredible.
Especially whenever they're on the same day, man. Like having Microsoft and Sony's conferences on the same day is nuts.
It was a fun meltdown for sure. Watching what's his name, Don Matrick, fucking just like his career end.
Oh god.
Basically. Oh, don't feel bad for him. He's the richest man in BC.
Huh.
His mansion is basically a campus.
I remember looking at his house.
That's why it's so good to make fun of these guys. These are like, it's like making fun. Yeah, like it might seem small and petty to like poke fun at these CEOs and stuff and jab at them and like, but these guys are like pro athletes. You're looking at rich motherfuckers on stage here.
Whenever
we
you
can make fun of them if we want to.
When you look up Don Matrick, house is the first thing that comes up.
51 million it sold for here in BC. He sold his house for 51 million in BC.
Jesus. And it's on like...
They have millions of dollars to dry their tears with.
Yeah.
I feel...
Jesus Christ.
I try not to be as vicious towards the random dudes who come out on stage.
Yeah.
They don't deserve it. But the CEOs lace into them because that's what they're there for. They're the mascots of the company. Don't...
But really, a $51 million house in BC right now is just like a shack.
Yeah, it's a shack. Anyways. That's it. Low energy first show for today of E3 2017. I'm sure it's going to pick up when we kick it off with Microsoft tomorrow with all their Scorpio talk.
Yes.
It should be very interesting to see how they play this out. Microsoft's going to be interesting because it could be just an epic shit show if it's because I am personally like the worst case scenario I'm picturing is that we're not using Mixer this year, Nilani. I can't do 50% more commentary. Not during E3. Too much pressure. Anyways, what I'm picturing worst case scenario for Microsoft is that trailer they showed where they talked about the quality of pixels.
Yep. That
extended for an hour. Just person after person coming out talking about teraflops and giggle busies.
Yeah.
It's a possibility. I'm hoping it won't be, but I am
and remember
picturing...
how long they spent yesterday talking about the custom controllers? Last year. Talking about the custom controllers? Yeah.
But the thing is, it wouldn't even be the worst thing for them to do it. They may get made fun of for it, but their base eats it up.
Yeah.
Their base is hardcore into...
That's true.
The Xbox giggle busies and how it's superior to Sony. The whole fingers in the ears, la 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 la, I chose the right system from Xbox fans.
Man, I wish I was excited for Need for Speed stuff again. Like, I used to fucking... God, love that shit so much. It's just changed.
Yep. It certainly has. By the way, if you chose Xbox, I'm not making fun of you. There's lots of reasons to choose one platform or another. A lot of people chose it because they just had their profile on there and had all their friends already connected and shit like that. That's understandable.
I didn't play Burnout when I was a kid. I didn't know about Burnout.
But what I won't accept is if you're an Xbox fan and can't admit their missteps.
Well, someone in there said that their Xbox is their main system, but they get what you're saying.
Yeah, I want Xbox to be good too. I want them to, like I've said many times, competition is the best thing for us gamers.
Yeah.
And when Sony makes a misstep, I'll call it. I've called a couple of them. They just don't make many of them. And remember, this is from a guy who used to hate Sony.
Yeah.
I fucking hated them.
The only reason for me to buy an Xbox would be Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back to that.
Yeah.
It was a great game.
We're so close.
Also, I will admit that I was happy to have an excuse to own an Xbox One early on, because Dead Rising, the launch Dead Rising was one of the best.
Dead Rising 4, right?
Yeah, it was such a fucking fun romp. And it was a solid game.
Yeah.
Even if it was a timed exclusive.
Dead
Game looked
Rising
solid.
3, yeah.
Graphically.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Anyways, Ray Tracing. Regardless, what we're definitely hoping for tomorrow is some infamous moments. Regardless of what gets shown to us, we want some moments that live on for all of time in meme form. Whether it be, a flub on stage or just a really mistimed and miscalculated announcement, or
a new Kinect! Kinect 2!
Technical difficulties, some awkwardness on
yeah,
stage.
That's why we watch this shit live, right?
It's funny because, I get most excited about Sony because they tend to be the biggest showman. They end up exciting you the most with the shit they show.
Ubisoft, man.
Ubisoft does a good job. Yeah, they do a good job. But it's a lot of old franchises, just a lot of rehashing the same shit over and over, is why Ubisoft's not super exciting.
Right.
It's Assassin's Creed, it's the Rainbow Six, it's like...
What happened with, remember how Ubisoft was possibly going to be involved in, a hostile takeover?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't keep following
that.
that.
After Yves Guillemot came out...
That was actually really
did,
interesting last year.
He brought everyone out on stage and said, we're here for you guys.
How did they come out of that? Why didn't I follow that story? And it just died.
It did.
It sounded like
they beat it?
They beat it, so I guess it's just kind of... It's a non-story since they beat it, I guess. Well, that's good for them.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So where I get excited about Sony because it feels like they're just a constant stream of one more thing.
Yeah.
It's like an Apple conference where one more thing is the entire conference.
Wild.
Last year was insane.
They were just like, bam,
one
bam,
more
bam,
thing,
bam.
one more thing, and one more thing.
There was no talking, really.
Yeah, it was no talking. It was just game,
phenomenal gameplay trailer.
Massive announcement, game.
Yeah.
It was insane last year. Whereas, so I get excited for Sony because they always bring it.
Yeah.
I get excited about Xbox because I'm always excited to see them try to beat Sony.
Yeah.
And they do show some good things.
They had a live orchestra last year.
Yeah.
Sony.
But I'm mostly excited because Xbox has the best make fun of fodder.
Yeah.
Riffing fodder. They always. It's never
there's
fail.
Always something like foot in their mouth.
They always do the. It's hilarious.
Like with the highest quality pixels.
Yeah.
So when we were watching that, we were like, oh my god, and we talked about it so much. And then when we were replaying it for the conference, they took that segment out.
Yeah, they edited it out. I couldn't believe they edited it out. They tried to retcon their own fucking conference by taking out the high quality pixels remark.
That was funny.
So it's always
Mr. Coffee.
They're just, I don't know what the corporate culture is at Microsoft. They just seem to be predisposed to doing these things.
Yeah.
There's something about the way their company is run that, I don't know if it's too many cooks in the kitchen. That's my only guess, is they just, because they must have a strong corporate structure, but it seems that there's something that creates some sort of a clusterfuck. Whereas Sony seems to have not only amazing control of their message, but whoever's in charge of the message seems to be the most in tune with gaming culture at the time.
Yeah.
They really get it. They get
really
how
good
to deliver a message right now. Maybe that'll change over time, because they used to be not good at that, but right now they're currently damn good at it. And Microsoft isn't so good at it.
Oh man, it's finals week for you? That fucking sucks. Google has the same problem.
Could you imagine if Balmer would be on stage at E3? I wish they had Balmer.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't that be incredible?
That would be...
We could only hope.
Epic.
It would be incredible to have
Get
Balmer.
him to talk about a game that he's really jacked about. Holy fuck.
Yeah, he's not working with them anymore.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go get this uploaded to the internet. I think later on I'll come in and we'll play some Overwatch.
There you go.
To round out the day.
That's fine.
To take advantage of some of this double XP, and I think that Becky will be here because I'm gonna open up all those loot boxes.
No! All of them.
A lot of them. Probably about 150 loot boxes need to be opened. So, because I gotta buy my dances before they go away. So keep an eye on Twitter. We'll announce it later on when I go live with Overwatch. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching this inaugural day of E3 2017 EA press conference. See you later.